Templar deserters?
Let's look around.
Thank you. If not for you, I'd be dead. Do you need anything? I should probably report back.
This is a mage.
Eldreda, yes. I think that was her name. At least I'd heard other apostates call her that.
It looks like someone was having a picnic.
Yes. The mage must have been hunting for blood magic. The Templars attacked the apostate. I suppose I just got caught in the middle. So, the truth. I may have been, passing time with Eldreda.
I take it the Templars interrupted your very friendly picnic.
Yes. At first, she was just a mage who saw me and didn't attack, but later So, are you going to report me?
Look, kid, if you can talk an apostate out of her pants in the middle of a war, you've got a gift. Use it. Make contacts, get information, and help the Inquisition. Do that, and our lips are sealed.
All right. I can do that. And thanks for going easy on me.
Supplies. Whittle can use these.
Mage rebellion has ended. The
I know
mages have
you.
been brought
They
into
call you the
Inquisition,
Herald of
and the
Andraste
Templars
for
have
what you
all
did at
but
Haven.
disappeared.
But are you?
It's a miracle.
The Maker has not told me.
Perhaps we'll live through this after all.
I honestly don't know myself.
As I suspected, stories of you mastering the rifts are just blind heresy.
No, I can seal rifts.
Then prove it. Show me that the rifts bend to your will, the will of the Maker. Show me the power you wield.
This cult. What are you doing out here? What is it you think is happening?
The Chantry has fallen, and shown its imperfection in doing so. The Chant of Light was a lie. It was arrogance to think that mortal lips could frame the Maker's will, and so we wait in silence. The Maker has opened the sky. Soon he will call his chosen back to the Golden City.
Until later.
Until the Maker brings you back to us.
Hey, there's a big crazy light in the sky that craps out demons. Let's worship it. That makes sense.
Lornan's exile. Arl Tiranon Guren's eldest son came late in the Arl's life, and there was much hope for the young man to follow in the footsteps of his successful father. Unfortunately, Lornan Guren proved to be profoundly lazy in his youth, more interested in spending his father's money than tending to his lands. In frustration, the Arl ordered a fort constructed in the mountains. He sent Lornan there, stating that his son could return to Redcliffe only when the bandits that lurked in the mountains had been brought to heel. Accepted history says that Lornan routed the bandits and returned to Redcliffe a changed man. Whispers in the family, however, suggest that the man who returned to Redcliffe was in fact a soldier who bore some resemblance to Lornan and who fought well against the bandits in the mountains, while Lornan rested comfortable in his mountain keep for the remainder of his days.
I hear rumors about what caused the explosion that killed the Divine, my lady. We need no longer listen to rumors. It was the Maker, guiding the Divine to
My lady, your father would not want this for you. My father is gone. He wants the next one.
Excuse me. While you were coming up, did you meet a young noblewoman with blonde hair and pale green eyes?
Bottles of Thetis. Vent 9 Rowan's Rose. Delicate to the nose, comfort to the tongue, and strangely a half-remembered whisper to the ears. It is described as and inspires a wistful spirit, a vintner's opus.
Lady Velena should be here. We need to be together when the Maker comes.
I found a woman's body down the hill with a letter on it.
This letter, Velena is dead. But we were meant to be together. The Maker would not keep us apart. What am I supposed to do now?
The Inquisition needs men who believe as strongly as you do. Come and help us restore order.
Yes. If waiting here in the hills leaves innocents to die, then I will bring the Maker's word by the sword. My men and I will lend our strength to the Inquisition. Thank you.
don't know if any of this is set by the Maker or just man-made.
I hope it doesn't bother you to travel alongside a Vint, Iron Bull.
That what you are? You people all kinda look the same to me.
I'm also a mage. Would you prefer me bound and leashed?
I'd buy you dinner first.
Hopefully before you sewed my mouth shut.
Depends how much you keep yapping.
You closed the rift. You are truly the herald of Andraste.
Is she? What if...
Keep your faith. This is a sign that we are on the right course.
Maker's tears. I was a fool to have doubted you. How may we serve you? Herald of Andraste.
Have your believers searched for secrets that may help our cause?
As you say, Herald of Andraste. Some few will remain here, the rest will go forth to do your will. When the Maker calls you to your great purpose, remember that we served you.
Queen Asha of Antiva. There are those who believe the tale that Antiva owes its independence to the looming threat of the Crows. Yet this story, largely spread by the Crows themselves, is no more credible than the promises of a market stall huckster. For the truth of the matter, we look instead to the Palace of the Kings in Antiva City. A grand statue of a woman in Ravani royal garbs towers over the entrance, her watchful eyes keeping sight of everything happening within those walls. Asha Subira Bahadur Kampana, the Queen Mother of Thetis. When the matriarchs of Ravane arranged the marriage of Princess Asha of Aislay to King Alonso, it went unnoticed and unremarked by their contemporaries. The eyes of Thetis were on the wars of Orlais and Navarra. The marriage of a minor princess of Ravane to an almost powerless king was beneath their consideration. Yet this wedding was, in retrospect, perhaps the most important event in Thetis' history since the blackening of the Golden City. Queen Asha was a skilled tactician. Seeing the military ambitions of Tevinter, Navarre, and Orlais, she concocted a plan. Antiva was too prosperous to escape its neighbors' avarice, yet had no means of raising an army capable of fending off both Tevinter and Orlais without impoverishing the kingdom. If she was to safeguard her people, it must be through measures stronger than steel. The queen spent decades making alliances in the ancient Ravani way, marriage. She wed her many children and grandchildren strategically into nobles' houses across the continent. Within 30 years, Antiva was so well connected that any hostile action against it would force half the nations of Thetis into war. The blood of Queen Asha runs in the veins of the Empress of Orlais, the Prince of Starkhaven, the King of Navarre, and 7 of the Dukes of the Anderfels. Even some of the magisters of the Tevinter Imperium have ties to the Antivan royal family. Asha's web of blood ties forces most of the continent to remain at peace with Antiva or risk terrible consequences at family dinners.
greet you? My name is Hindle.
Hindle, your mother can't breathe. Your father sent me here for potion.
What? She was fine. She hasn't had the breathing trouble in... All right, I can help. Here, I have some already made. Go, take it to her now.
Peace to you. Peace to you.
I've news, sir. I don't have time.
Yes, sir.
Damn it, Ritz, where are you?
I found Ritz and rescued her from an attack by the Templars. She's fine.
Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time. It's dangerous out here for everyone. I'm glad the Inquisition is trying to put things right. That should help strengthen the veil.
Could be better. You're certain?
I don't
Pleased
know.
to hear it. See? What did I tell you?
Do you have the potion?
Here you go. The potion and instructions on how to make it.
Silas bless you. Or the Maker. Or whoever. It doesn't matter. Just thank you. I'll give it to her right away. If ever I can help the Inquisition, you have my word.
See? What did I tell you?
Thank you.
Ram chops, ram cutlets, braised ram with all the trimmings.
I have heard stories about you, Herald of Andraste. I am Enchanter Elendra. I hope you find a way to end this foolish war.
If you're a mage, why aren't you with the rebel mages?
I was an enchanter in the College of Equitarians. We wanted tolerance, not war. By rights, I am sworn to join the rebels. But I had friends among the Templars. I will not fight them. I know my own strength. I have no fear of demons. I will keep to myself and harm none.
I believe this is your phylactery. I found it on the body of a dead Templar named Matrin.
Ah. I suspected he died when he did not join me or send word. Maker curse the fools who started this war. And the fools who now fight it. Thank you. Matrin was important to me. Here, for your trouble.
I'd like to know more about you and Matrin.
Ah, Templars and mages. Natural enemies, they always say. As though you can keep healthy men and women close to each other for years without anyone getting ideas. We were friends for many years, and lovers for many more. And now he is gone because of this war.
You haven't joined the rebels or the refugees. Are you on your own?
Yes, it is safer that way. For everyone. At first, I used my healing skills to help the refugees. But when the Templars saw me, they attacked. Innocent people died in that battle. I will endanger no more.
The Inquisition could use the skills of a powerful mage.
If I wished to kill others, I would have joined the rebels. How is the Inquisition any better?
There are countless ways for you to help the Inquisition safely without having to fight. We need wards reinforced and glyphs studied. If you have skill with healing, you could save many lives.
True enough. If the Inquisition believes I can help, then I will do what I can. My skills are yours. Just give me a moment to gather my things.
If I were back in the city, I could just steal some blankets.
I found some of the apostate's supply stores. I can mark the locations for you.
I'll get out there myself with a few men and pick them up. This will keep a lot more refugees alive next time it snows. I appreciate it.
Anything we can do, just ask.
Oh. I see.
You've done amazing work out here. Thanks to you, these refugees are safe, with warm clothes and food in their bellies. The Inquisition might be able to make use of them. If you had a mind to.
Some of these people have skills that can help the Inquisition. See if any of them want to volunteer.
I'm sure we'll get some good recruits out of it. I'll go now and set things up with the refugees. But thank you again. These people are alive because of you. None of us will forget that.
right. Adventure. All part of the package.
Travel safely. Smithing is hot work. Maker be with you.
Thank you for all that you are doing to her.
Cedric should have that for you soon.
We'll post soldiers a safe distance from the temple.
Our best guess at safe, anyway.
Nightingale, orders received. Will update. An offer from the Blades of Asarian. Your worship, I trust these goods will serve you or your Inquisition. We remain at your service. An ally from Starkhaven. I look forward to future collaboration with the Inquisition. Please accept this gift from the Vale family's coffers. May it be put toward relief efforts in Haven. In Andraste's love, Prince Sebastian. Improve stability. Chip is singing. Locate weapon of Tirda Brightaxe. Inquisitor, as a longtime scholar of the ancient Avar, I find the information you uncovered about Tirda Brightaxe fascinating. Many believe the Avar are unsophisticated barbarians with no culture worth studying, but do relations not say the same? Do not relations say the same of us? The rich oral tradition of the Avar has been largely lost, leaving only these room-marked fragments. Nevertheless, these confirm what we have heard in stories, that Tirda pulled her tribe away from a would-be warlord and chose a hard life in the mountains for uncertain reasons. It is fortunate that she did, for had the Avar remained, the ancient Alamari might have pushed north and attracted the attention of the Nerominian tribes that would one day form the Tevinter Imperium. Had that happened, it is unlikely the Alamari would have survived to become Ferelden as we know it. Based on marker runes left at each of these locations, I may be able to find the site where Tirda's legendary axe is located. A crystal-headed axe said to burn with flame would be a fascinating find indeed if the Inquisition will finance my expedition. Yours, Sister Dorcas Gurin. Okay. Okay. Oh, it takes a long time.
All right.
Improve stability. The Inquisitor's efforts to close the Fade Rift has increased stability in various regions across Thedas. However, demons sometimes remain, having wandered from the site of the original rifts. The Inquisition has received numerous requests for aid in dealing with this problem. Okay, we don't get anything in particular. Local nobility should take an interest in securing their lands. We can appeal to them for assistance.
Let us begin.
And then we'll unlock this region. Rescue soldiers missing in Ferelden. Inquisition soldiers have gone missing in the marshy reaches of southern Ferelden. Because the region is largely uncharted, finding them will be difficult, but the Inquisition's advisors are determined to find out what happened and, if possible, bring their people back alive. Send my people. A few scouts will move more quickly than a larger group could. Missing soldiers have been found in a bog called the Fallow Mire. They are being held hostage by Avar, who demand to meet the Herald of Andraste if the Inquisition wants to see the people alive again.
Thank you for coming. Maybe you can solve this mess. Our missing patrols are being held hostage by Avar, barbarians from the mountains.
What are they doing in a bog?
That's the thing. Their leader, he wants them to fight you, because you're the Herald of Andraste.
What do they have against Andraste?
Well, the Avar think there are gods in nature, as in the sky has a god and the forest. The Avar say you're claiming to be sent by one, and they'll challenge the will of your god with their own. I think their leader's just a boastful little prick who wants to brag he killed you.
I've survived demons. I think I can handle myself against some southern barbarians.
Yeah, you'd think, but they're a brawny bunch. Getting to our troops won't be easy. You'll have to fight your way through undead. Wait, you're not squeamish about undead, are you?
They're not on the list of my favorite monsters.
You'll want to stay out of the water, then. The Avar are holed up in the castle on the other side of the Fallow Mire. Make her willing, the Inquisition's people are still alive.
Word for you.
I don't have time. There must be something here.
Bottles of Thetis. Garbog's Backcountry Reserve. Likely dropped to avoid seizure by authorities, or because of seizure due to drinking it, Garbog only brewed from 874 to 892 Blessed, killed when the vapors in his beard spontaneously combusted. Before Andrastianism, Forgotten Faiths. The teaching of the Andrastian chantry have been part of Theodosan lives for over 800 years. The chantry guides us and teaches us. We are made humble in the knowledge that we have sinned, and yet we are inspired and given hope through Andraste's story and her song. But Andraste died almost 200 years before her Emperor Cordillus Dracon established the chantry and spread the chant of light. In those terrible years, Theodosans were lost. Crying for salvation, they took to anyone and anything they hoped could give them the answers they so desperately sought. Some returned to well-known faiths, like the Deventer Imperium's cult of the Old Gods, which we hold accountable for the Curse of the Blight and the Darkspawn. But others found their own paths, following false prophets and making false gods out of men. Many of these religions have disappeared, dying out with their adherents, some like the Daughters of Song or the Empty Ones. Others, like the Blades of Hissarion, may still lurk in the hidden corners of our world. This book aims to remember them so that we may find compassion for those who lived in those dark times, and also for they who even now are lost and turn to shadow trying to find light. Short note. Helen, I won't be in tonight. Rupert said he had a surprise for me. He teased me by saying Lady Peasley, which he always does when he's trying to impress me by pretending he's not impressing me. Don't tell Mum where I am. I made fresh porridge in the red pot for both of you. I'll care for her tomorrow, I promise. Lucia. Diary of Peter Marsh. The gardeners are too sick to save, everyone says. Grandfather and my brothers barricaded them in their own house so they wouldn't make anyone else sick. Yelled at me for watching instead of helping. Said it was for our own good. There's no more lights in the gardener's home. Vane. Nowhere in my travels, not in the heart of the Imperium nor the streets of Orzammar, have I felt so much an outsider as in Ravane. The chant of light never truly reached the ears of these people. The years they spent under the thumb of the Qunari left most of the country zealous followers of the Qun, but resistance to the chant goes deeper than the Qunari War. The Ravani refuse to be parted from their seers, wise women who are in fact hedge mages, communicating with spirits and actually allowing themselves to become possessed. The chantry prohibition against such magical practices violates millennia of local tradition.
Look, signs of a plague.
A cheerful addition to any decent swamp. At least in the city you can find a decent healer. Out here you have what? Roots and berries?
This can't be all of them. There must be more further in.
Andraste. There is a wind-weathered inscription on the statue, commissioned in 655 Storm by the illustrious Ben Hargrave, protector of the Fallow Mire, to commemorate the completion of her keep and to thank Blessed Andraste for her good fortune.
Careful. Disturbing the water draws them out.
Gardner Diary. Property of Ira Gardner is written in spidery handwriting on this collection of homemade recipes and remedies. The last entry reads, First sign of the plague is coughing and going pale, like blood's run out of your skin. Elfroot soothes the cough, but doesn't cool the next day's fever. That's where the spindleweed helps. The ones I planted by the old shed came in quick. They seem to like where the soil's dry. I'll try making an ointment with it tomorrow. The Empty Ones. The Empty Ones were a small and short-lived cult based in Navarra and known for worshipping the Blight and by extension the Darkspawn. Some confuse the Empty Ones with followers of Tevinter's old gods, a reasonable mistake since the archdemons are said to be tainted old gods. However, it is clear from the histories that the Empty Ones did not worship Dumont and his ilk, but the Blight itself. Following Andraste's death, many of her followers fell into a deep despair. They believed that the prophet's betrayal and execution marked the beginning of the end of the world, and that the Maker's wrath would soon come upon them. The most fatalistic of them all gathered together to prepare for their doom. They called themselves the Empty Ones, for they saw themselves as worthless husks ready to be swept away by the Maker's hand. It is unknown what passed then, but over time, the Empty Ones grew to believe that the Blight was to be the tool by which the Maker would end all of creation. They preached that it came from the void, a place of nothing, and that returning to the void was something to be celebrated because it meant an end to all pain and all suffering. Some mistakenly take this to mean that the Empty Ones worshipped evil, but that is an oversimplification. The Empty Ones believe the world to be beyond redemption, and that it is the Maker's will that it be destroyed completely. There are tales of Empty Ones scouring the deep roads, searching for Darkspawn, whom they saw as the Blight's prophets, in order to assist them in bringing about the next Blight. Predictably, the beginning of the second Blight saw the end of the Empty Ones. The entire cult made its way to the Enderfells, where they stood in the path of the encroaching Darkspawn, and, singing in praise of the oblivion that was to overtake them, were consumed.